Hey yo, how's it going, boys? What is up? Stars back once again for yet another episode number 2. Is it worth to spark this banner? Well, is it really worth to spark? It's kind of hard to say, to be honest. Alright, so we do have a lot of characters that got added in, which is number 1. We have Poseidon. I mean, if you actually haven't watched the individual videos on each characters, I suggest you go watch it first, because this one is already me going through every single one of them as a whole. I'm not really going to go too in depth on the character, so yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna repeat myself. Okay, so you have to keep in mind, there's a few things you obviously want to keep in mind. Guild War has already been announced. The next one is in next month. Wait, technically 2 months from now, but the reason why I say next month is because by the time you see this video is already August. So the Guild War is in September, and that is Fire Favorite, so you have to keep that in mind. So with that in mind, is this a good banner to spark? So let's go back to the main page, like I told you guys before. So you just go to this and we get to see which one gets a rate up. So we have Poseidon, obviously, the 3 new characters that got added in. And then we have Trumpet emoji. And then we have Kubira. We have Summer Kubira as well. Are they good? They are actually very good. So, okay. If you... I'm just gonna say this outright. This is the TLDR version. If you do not have anything, any of these characters, nothing, no this one, no this one, you do not even have the likes of Reinhardt or whatever shit, or even Anira, you do not have anything for fire, you should spark right now. Because you know why? Because you're getting 30 rolls discounted. Because we are also getting our 10 rolls thing starting tomorrow. Well, 1st August, by the time you see this video, is already there. The reason why I say that is because she is really fucking strong. She is top tier. This one is also top tier. Anira is not exactly top tier, but she is definitely somewhat usable for a lot of scenarios. So for example, like if you actually get lucky, just get lucky for it. So if you get lucky, you can either get both of these or one of these, which I think is gonna help you probably by a fucking mile already. And then you can probably either spark the other or get this one. Because I think here's the thing, you also probably might want to try to math out whether you can spark this banner or not, you know. Because I honestly think this banner is actually quite okay if you do not have anything. Because, you know, this too is relatively decent characters. I mean, this one's okay, but this one is like, well, we all know who he is, right? He's pretty good, but like, if you don't really care about water, yeah, then yeah. So this too is actually really, really good. But the thing is, like, it just really depends on really you want to just have this too, you know. If like if you just really want to focus on your fire favorite Guild War kind of shit, you can actually go for this. But there are a lot of times, like, if honestly speaking though, even with Guild War, there are times where I would say if you have a little bit of like some characters, you can actually just ignore this for the time being and just save this so-called spark that you have for the so-called summer blowout, which should be end of this month. Because there should be 2, if I recall correctly, there should be 2 Lake Fest this end of August. If I recall correctly, there should be 2. So one that includes the last bit of summer characters, where they should include all of the new summer characters that appeared this year in 2021. In like, there should be like basically all of them, like Kubira, she's not included by the way, because Trumpet emoji is last year, so she will not be included. Yeah, these 2 will be included. Then like Monkey, Izmir, all the 2021 summer characters will be included in the in next Lake Fest. It should be Lake Fest. It should be Lake Fest, and all of them should have rate up as well. So technically speaking, if you really want to skip how do I say, sparking this banner. Let's just pray. Just pray it. We just gotta pray it real hard. The fact that you can actually get her with your free rolls. Because I think that's literally the only one you really need from this banner. If you're really trying to work towards Guild War. Which I think kind of like one of the things that a lot of times that I try to advise people to work towards too. Like, you know, whenever they think like, oh, hey, you know, like what kind of shit I should work on and stuff. Usually like the obvious ones you should really go for is just work towards the next upcoming Guild War, because Guild War is very, very important. Like literally like the #1 event that you must do in this fucking game. I am not joking, okay? It's that one event that you must do in this stupid ass game. Yeah, because it has everything that you need in the game. You need everything in that event. Okay. So, this one is the most important. So, if you're actually thinking you want her, you already got Kubira, I think you should try to spark now. Because you will not be seeing her next, the so-called Summer Blah I mentioned a moment ago. You will not see her. No, you will not. Yeah, you will not. So, I'm also guessing that next Lake Fest, we will not see Anira as well, okay? So if you are also trying to get for Anira, you should just do it now. Because I highly doubt Anira will appear next one. Because this so-called secondary Zodiac, because every Lake Fest, we will always see Katura this year. Because it is the year of the Mumu. So we will always see Katura in the Lake Fest banner no matter what. So next one, we definitely will not see her. It's definitely going to be like some other character. Maybe Doggo or... Yeah, I think it might be Doggo. Will it be Doggo? I think it might be Doggo. I don't remember how's the rotation now, to be honest, so it could be that actually. So, if you only need these two, okay? If you only need these two, then yeah, I would really think that you can just go for it. If not, then yeah, I highly suggest you to just wait. If you're actually looking to just get this guy, I don't see why you should. Because this guy is there every freaking month. Every Lake Fest is going to be there. Because he's a grand character. It's like, yeah, granted he's fucking strong, right? But yeah, he's there every fucking month. So I don't see why you really want to go out of way to do that. Because technically you could just wait until like when Roulette appears or some shit. You know, when Roulette appears, you get super discounted Spark. You can just do it then, you know. Yeah. Meg is not really like a needed character. Same goes for Metera too, because Metera is kind of like a proving ground / hard rate kind of character, full auto character kind of thing. It's not super needed, and plus his Earth Guild War is already over. Who fucking cares? And then yeah, Dark. It's not like you really need Meg anyway, because you have fucking Predator, you have fucking Six, you have Zoe, and all that shit. It's not like you really need her. So yeah, it's not too big of a deal. So the other ones is, yeah, other ones I'm not really gonna put in too much effort into it, because yeah, like I said, they're always there. It's just that a lot of times when it comes to like whether you want to spark the spark during the banner or not, is whether or not you want to get the so-called character that is on the banner, like all these ones, like all these characters here, and whether or not is it worth your time or your currency or rolls or not. Yeah, because end of the day, it's not like you're gonna be able to spark every banner, right? Right? Maybe you are. Maybe you will. I mean, goddamn, man. Fucking Pepega credit as shit, dude. But yeah. Okay, so I think I already pushed on too long for this video. I didn't really want to make it too long. But in short, it's like if you really, really need something that really helps you for Guild War, Trumpet emoji is probably going to help you no matter what. Just because she allows you to help activate Alanan immediately off assault time. It doesn't really matter what given situation. Her S1 immediately gives you a meter to get 100 meters. So just immediate Alanan activation. So it allows you to do very easily like 9-man 95 or some shit like that. So just really, really insane character. And not to mention, she also allows you to have very, very easy access to OTK setups as well. Because you don't really have to rely on Relic Buster. You could also use something else. You just use her to get full 100 meter. And then if you do not have enough damage, you can also just activate Assassin or some shit. And then you just extra damage right there. Because, you know, you could also potentially go for just like one button setup as well if you need like normal what's that, normal summon usage or whatever instead of like long dong whatever, because she does allow you to get 70% meter, meaning you could potentially go for just a one button setup too with just her alone. You just need to press the S on, bam, done. OTK. Because, you know, Fire's OTK is literal ass in comparison to some other elements, you know, like earth, water, you know, or dark. Well, shit, right? But yeah, end of the day, that's all I can say for this. I don't really want to drag too long. Hopefully you guys find this helpful in any way, shape, or form. Thanks for watching. Yeah, appreciate you. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff.